Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Redskins. With that, let's get on up to FedEx Field near Washington. Standing by for the call of this one, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2 minutes? Like that, got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
25!
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Let's go, let's go.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for
And Freeman lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing again, Ryan. Caught by Sanu. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And here's the offense now, Charles. Who's the guy you chose to highlight?
The tone setter, the guy in the middle, Alex Mack. His return, never good for the opposition.
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
Credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They really care, and when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And for this offense, yellow highlighter around Trent Williams.
As well there should be. A Pro Bowl, all-pro type of a left tackle. So mobile, you could also see him as a tight end. This guy is a terrific football player.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That was a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put the head.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu, 33 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead grows to 10-0. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll try and run with their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hits his target. It's Adrian Peterson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. They'll drop the throw. Here's a screen to Powell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. Looking long for his tight end read. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Julio Jones, once again, the intended target. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. But it's going to be 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down the line.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 13-yard line. Ryan now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Quit talking about
on 2nd and 14. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Tavecchio puts this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
At their 49-yard line.
2nd and 6. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. The 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Peterson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And And he rifles one incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Now, meanwhile, they down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, and this one brought in by Sanu. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Ryan now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's first and 10. Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Here's Sanu on the catch. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And our focus now moves to Adrian Peterson. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Peterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll set up a throw. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
As you know, I love the players of the past. But the players of the present and their mobility to move around and play quarterback, we just saw the end result of a guy that can shake it and find a guy open downfield.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Ryan. Complete to Jones. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got him the football back.
Momentum started to shift.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's... Vondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Vic Beasley able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter. Good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Freeman again. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down game. It's a first down following a gain of 3. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Falcons. They've got the football, they've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On second down, Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So out now come the Redskins. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll look to throw here. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Stocker's got it. Complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's something.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vic Beasley getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. He'll drop to throw.
Remember, throughout my...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Looking to throw. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. And a failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a first and goal. Here's Ryan to throw. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll look to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They run. Devontae Freeman. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I got you. I got you. Joker, ready to go.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On play action, Haskins. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the